The hum of the old refrigerator was the only sound accompanying Maria as she carefully placed a glass of water and a small plate of crackers beside her open nursing textbooks. It was 11:30 p.m., and the world outside her small apartment had long since quieted down. Her son, Daniel, was fast asleep in his room, his gentle snores a comforting rhythm in the background. Maria worked 2 jobs, mornings at a local diner, evenings cleaning offices, just to keep their heads above water. The diner tips and cleaning wages barely stretched to cover rent, groceries, and Daniel's school supplies. But Maria had a dream, a fierce, burning ambition that kept her going, to become a registered nurse. She wanted a stable, fulfilling career that would provide a better life for Daniel, a life where they didn't have to count every penny or worry about unexpected expenses. So, after rushing home from her cleaning job, making a quick, simple dinner, helping Daniel with his homework, and tucking him into bed with a story and a kiss, Maria's second shift began. This one was unpaid, fueled by caffeine and pure grit. Tonight, the chapter on human anatomy felt particularly dense. Latin terms swirled before her eyes, and the diagrams of the circulatory system blurred together. Her eyelids felt heavy, pulling downwards with an insistent weight. She pinched herself lightly, splashed cold water on her face, and returned to the worn kitchen table, which served as her study desk. The fluorescent light overhead cast a harsh glow on her tired face, highlighting the faint dark circles under her eyes. She traced the finger along the intricate network of veins and arteries on the page, trying to commit them to memory. Every now and then, a wave of self-doubt would wash over her. Am I really capable of this? Am I neglecting Daniel by spending so much time studying? But then she'd think of Daniel's bright smile, his innocent trust, his unwavering belief in her. He'd often tell her, "Mama, you're the smartest." And that simple faith was enough to chase away the shadows of doubt, pushing her to turn the next page, solve the next practice problem. One particularly chilly Tuesday night, Maria was deep into a complex case study on pharmacology. The clock on the microwave read 2:17 a.m. She'd been awake since 5 a.m., a grueling 21-hour day. Her pen slipped from her grasp, clattering softly onto the table. Her head drooped, resting against the open textbook, her glasses askew. Within moments, exhaustion claimed her, and she drifted into a fitful sleep, surrounded by the silent language of medicine. A few hours later, just before dawn, Daniel woke up needing to use the bathroom. He padded quietly through the dim apartment, not wanting to disturb his mom. As he passed the kitchen, he saw her. The sight made him pause. His mama was slumped over the table, a thick textbook cushioning her cheek, her hand still resting near a highlighted paragraph. A half-empty mug of cold coffee sat beside her. Daniel's small heart swelled with a mixture of sadness and immense love. He knew his mama worked incredibly hard. He often heard her moving around late at night, but he rarely saw the extent of her dedication. He understood in his own childish way that she was doing this for them. Without making a sound, Daniel tiptoed to her bedroom, pulled a soft, warm blanket from her bed, and carefully draped it over her shoulders. He gently adjusted it so it wouldn't wake her, then stood for a moment, just watching her sleep. The sight of her strong, tireless mother, finally at rest, brought a tear to his eye. He leaned in close, careful not to disturb her peaceful slumber, and whispered, "You're the strongest person I know, Mama." Then he quietly returned to his room, a new understanding blooming in his young mind about the sacrifices his mother made every single day. When Maria woke a little while later, stiff and disoriented, the first thing she noticed was the soft warmth of the blanket around her. She sat up, bewildered, then saw a small hand-drawn picture tucked under her textbook. It was a crayon drawing of her, with a large, proud smile, wearing a nurse's cap, holding Daniel's hand. Scrawled underneath, in careful, childish letters, were the words, "My hero mama." A warmth spread through Maria, deeper and more comforting than any blanket. It wasn't just physical warmth. It was the warmth of being seen, appreciated, and loved beyond measure. That little drawing, that whispered word, became her silent fuel for all the late-night study sessions that followed, reminding her exactly why she was doing it. Daniel's future and their shared dream